Once you've heard one overly zealous extremist homophobe, you've heard them all. At least so I thought until I listened to something the wonderful Linda Harvey had to say today and basically wanted to bash my head into a table repeatedly. For those of you who don't know who Miss Harvey is, she is a well-known Christian personality who founded in 1995 this nonprofit called Mission America. And basically it talks about how homosexuality compromises Christianity and, the gay agenda and yada, 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 the same old shit over and over again. I would like to introduce you to this excerpt that I found on LGBTQ Nation, which is an online news site, about something that she has recently said about how the church must fight against homosexuality like slavery. So here is what she had to say. Many of us watch in dismay as younger and younger children are told that homosexuality is a right for some people. Our church youth groups are busy with paintball and trips to amusement parks, but doing relatively little to equip our children to apply the Word of God to this current debate. How corrupted do children have to get before adults will cry out and say no more? I hear people saying, well, we don't want to get into politics. Strangely, that objection is only raised when the subject is abortion or homosexuality, yet there is nothing wrong with Christians and even churches getting involved in a political issue. People of conviction do it all the time. Hundreds of the most liberal churches are very outspoken about how to use government dollars for entitlement programs, for instance. Abolishing slavery, wasn't that politics? Didn't Christians like William Wilberforce rise up and fight in the political realm 2 centuries ago to do what was right? They were called extremists then too. But actually, no, this is not only about politics. Homosexuality is ripping apart people's lives and families. I can't tell you how many sad tales I've heard from people who've seen the destructive effects of homosexual behavior in the life of a son, daughter, a brother, or a sister. The first battleground of ideas is one's own mind. We need to equip our kids to stand firm in their convictions and know how to defend them. Am I the only one who finds it absolutely hysterical that she compared homosexuality to slavery and how they're both a political issue? Well, Linda, what I find very amusing is that homosexuality and slavery are a lot more similar in other ways than just being a political issue. When you think about it, what you're proposing is no different than how slave owners acted during Civil War times. Basically, you're trying to impose your beliefs and stereotyped mindset on another group of people, therefore ostracizing them. And not only are you ostracizing them, but you're dehumanizing them. And frankly, that doesn't make you sound very Christian at all. And I agree with you. Homosexuality sometimes does rip apart families and lives. But the reason why that's the case is because people like you are teaching parents and other people how to hate. That's what's destroying lives. Hate destroys lives. And I understand that you want to teach children how to defend their own convictions and beliefs, but I think it's more important to teach children how to love and how to embrace people who are different. The church should not be fighting homosexuality. It should be embracing it. It should be teaching kids that it is more important to love thy neighbor than to hate somebody based on a sentence out of the Old Testament. Love is more powerful than hate. I sincerely believe that. And the only way we can teach love is by being a good example. And my dear Linda Harvey, you are not